What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? You know, I can't stand this so-called cancel culture. Cancel culture, for those of you who don't know what it is, in which most of you should know by now what it is, but just in case, if someone who is watching this video is not aware of what cancel culture is, well, according to Wikipedia.com, cancel culture is a phrase contemporary or to the late 2010s and early 2020s used to refer to a form of ostracism in which someone is thrust out of social or professional circles, whether it be online, on social media, or in person. Those subject to this ostracism are said to have been canceled. The expression cancel culture is mostly negative connotations and is used in debates on free speech and censorship, right? So it's basically when a person is ostracized from society for having an opinion that is not accepted by those ostracizing that person or people. So in other words, being canceled. And that form of ostracism can cause people to be fired from their jobs. It can cause people to be blackballed from whichever industry that they work in. And it can cause people to lose friends and even family members for just having an opinion. That's basically what cancel culture is a way to encourage society to shun a person who has an opinion that may not be accepted or popular by a certain segment of society. Usually it's the political left. And this is one of the reasons why I am not a leftist and I refuse to even join the political left. As much as a lot of people on here think that I am part of the political left, the fact of the matter is I'm not. And one of the many reasons why I'm not is due to this bullshit. These type of hypocrisies that a lot of these type of hypocritical schools of thoughts that a lot of people within the political left have. And this is one of them, the cancel culture. And the thing is, the biggest thing that is so hypocritical about cancel culture is that the same group of people who advocate for cancel culture are the same group of people who cry about being censored whenever they feel that someone else is trying to cancel them. And it's like, whoa. Me, I'm like, hold on. You can't have your cake and eat it too. If you want to treat someone a certain way for having an opinion that you don't like, then you should accept the fact that others should treat you the same way when it comes to you having an opinion or belief that someone else may not like. Like, for example, right? You have the alphabet community. The alphabet community, for lack of a better word, I do have a better word to call the alphabet community, but using that better word might get my channel suspended, But anyhow, right? Like, for example, you got the alphabet community. Right now, the alphabet community and a lot of people who profess to be liberals, they want to cancel singer Macy Gray because she gave her opinion about what a woman is, or better yet, what a woman is not. Macy Gray went on an interview, right? And she was asked, what is a woman? And Macy Gray responded by saying that just because a person might get implants, right, doesn't make them a woman. Just because they might get certain body parts that is surgically implanted inside of a person doesn't make them a woman. It's obviously true. It's one of those things where even Stevie Wonder will actually tell you about that. It's an obvious truth, right? It's an obvious truth, but yet you have a certain segment of society, especially the alphabet community, who want to quote unquote cancel Macy Gray for saying something that is obviously true. But yet at the same time, and shout outs to my brother Bronsberg for making a video concerning this, right? At the same time, you had that same alphabet community who felt that they were being, who felt that their rights was being censored when Disney's Pixar, right? They wanted to cut out scenes from their new movie Buzz Lightyear when they want to cut out scenes from that. Okay, now before I even explain that, let me give some background to this, right? Now this new animated film called, I think, Buzz Lightyear, some shit like that, right? Which is a spin-off of a Toy Story. If you guys remember the animated series created by Pixar Disney called Toy Story, the one of the main characters called Buzz Lightyear, who was the astronaut. Now he got his own animated, movie, right? And in the film, portrayed a lesbian couple, right? And then initially, Disney, well, not Disney, but either Disney or a subsidiary named Pixar that produced the film, right? Initially wanted to cut out scenes where they showed the two female lesbian couples kissing. And then, according to certain articles, you had people within the Disney company and even other activists, most likely alphabet activists, who was actually going against that with the claim that Disney or Pixar was violating alphabet rights and was censoring them by blocking people within that community portraying love for each other, right? So once again, going back to the hypocrisy, that's a hypocrisy. Because why do I say that? Because cancel culture is a form of censorship. Really what cancel culture does, it not only just ostracize people for having an opinion that another may disagree with, it's also a way to destroy the reputation and also the career of a person who may have an opinion that you may like. Thus, you're destroying someone for actually utilizing their freedom of speech. That's what cancel culture does. Therefore, it censors people. It scares, now this cancel culture is used as a same. It's also used, the so-called cancel culture crap is also used as a fear tactic to put people in a situation where they're afraid of even giving out their opinion, fearing that the consequences of that opinion may get them, quote unquote, canceled. So therefore, cancel culture is a form of censorship. Yet the same groups who would like to create cancel culture and initiate cancel culture on other people are the same ones who cry censorship when they feel that their rights or their freedom of expressing themselves is being taken away from them. And I just gave an example when it comes to the animated film, right? When it comes to the animated film, Buzz Lightyear, right? Like I said before, sorry to repeat myself, in which the producers of the film initially wanted to cut out scenes showing a clip of two females kissing each other. But then the alphabet community, once they found out about that information, they stepped in and claimed that idea was a form of censoring those who are within that lifestyle and trying to prevent, people, and trying to utilize that as a way to make it a way where people who are within that lifestyle cannot express their sexuality, thus claiming that their producers was trying to censor them, thus once again making the same entities who cry about censorship hypocrites when they want to initiate cancel culture on other people. So what happened now? Are we living in a world now where we can't have an opinion? That's how it is now. People have the rights to have an opinion. See, and that's when whenever people want to initiate quote unquote cancel culture, it just shows you that they're unable to actually debunk an opinion that they don't agree with. Whenever a group of people want to initiate cancel culture towards someone who has an opinion that they don't agree with, it's because they are unable to debunk that opinion. Therefore, their next step is to try to destroy that person by trying to ostracize them, which would ultimately lead them to either lose their career or be blackballed from whichever industry that they work in. That's all it is. It is a way to try to destroy a person's reputation and at the same time cause other people to have fear from openly expressing an opinion that another group may not like or agree with, instead of just responding to that opinion with a counter argument. I mean, since when do we live in a world where people cannot state an opinion? I hate that shit. And I really think that people who buy into this cancel culture shit need to really commit suicide. Really. A lot of people who initiate cancel culture need to fucking jump off a fucking cliff. And before they do so, smack their motherfucking mama for not getting a fucking abortion. See, this is one of the reasons why my views on abortion have changed. Because I went from being pro-life to being extremely pro-abortionist because of degenerates that exist in the world that shouldn't have been fucking born. That's my only reason why my views on abortion have fucking changed. How the fuck are we going to live in a world where motherfuckers have their reputations destroyed all because they have an opinion? And I'm not speaking about an opinion that advocates violence against a certain group of people, an opinion that advocates causing harm to anyone. I'm speaking about a person that's making an opinion that's obviously true, in which anyone with basic common sense will know that that's true. It is true that if you were born a male, but then you decide to cut your penis off, put a wig on top of your motherfucking head, and insert fake breasts on your chest, does not make you a woman. It does not make you a female. Okay? If you were born with a Y chromosome, guess what? You will never be a female. If you were born with a double X chromosome, you will never be a male. That's the obvious truth. Oh man, you know what? All right, I gotta bounce, yo. I gotta bounce. Peace.